Morning, DevOps UK. Anybody asleep? Wouldn't have thought so. Sorry, I've got a bit of a bad voice, so if I croak out sometime during this, you'll just have to look after yourselves or something. So that was the amazing Tribo, and they're a London-based samba band, and I'm so pleased that they could come here and wake everybody up. So if you did have one too many last night, ha. So this is our third year in the UK. I'm going to press some buttons while I do this as well, because I forgot my thing. Maybe Ellie can do it. So, third year in the UK. Whose first time at DevOps UK is it? Wow. Whose first time at any DevOps is it?
That's good going.
Okay. Our marketing's not working. Nobody's coming back. We need to sort that one out. So, we're so pleased to have such an amazing lineup for you. Those people that were in yesterday had the pleasure of getting really deep dive with some hands-on labs and also university sessions and some good activities last night. Who won the pub quiz? Are you here? Yeah? Come on, make more noise than that. Who won the pub quiz? Yeah, right, okay. That was good fun, and John Stevenson hosted that. Thanks very much to John. I'm going to roll through this before my voice completely disappears. So,
Sorry.
You keep pressing the buttons as quickly as you like, that's fine. So, look, DevOps is this really community-driven event, and it's not just a local community. We've got massive support from the London Java community, other Java communities springing up around the UK as well. So Bristol's really going places at the moment. West Midlands, I think up in Newcastle, they're really doing some good things as well. So if you're already a member of your local Java user group, really go and support them more. If you're not, get involved because they do so many good things. And we're going to welcome on stage in a second a couple of people who are so heavily involved in user groups. It's incredible. So, and it's these guys that really help us to continue developing. But we're also really internationally focused as a conference. There are people from 32 different countries. That's actually not including any speakers that have come in from far and wide as well. So I think we can add some extras on there. Last year I showed a map which had, I think, one Southern Hemisphere country. I think we were up to 3 this year. So, hey, that's cool. It's just more air miles for everyone. So we've got to be happy. But all you need to do is look at the website in the sponsor section, and you see all the user groups that are supporting us. And they're really helping. So massive thanks to all of those guys. And it's a really extraordinary team effort. So we keep using the word extraordinary because of our theme. But it is a team effort. Everybody in an orange hood and some not in orange hoods are really helping to make this event. They're the guys that are volunteering, or they've been a member of the program board, which have done an amazing job to get all of the content together for this week. It's really not an easy task when you get 500 odd submissions that you need to fit into 60 spaces in terms of main conference presentations, and you're going, oh my God, well, look, we could probably do 2 weeks of this and nobody would get bored. But we have to stop somewhere. I'm tired already. It's this extraordinary team effort. So thank you to the program committee, thank you to all of the volunteers, to the steering group, and to everybody who's just sent us an email going, hey, your website's broken, or just with a suggestion on anything to do. All of you combined to make this amazing effort. Some of you have been stealing the limelight a little bit more than others, though. If you take a look at the front of the venue, our slide deck, our website, our T-shirts, our badges, there are 6 people.
Laptop bags.
Notepads.
My brain.
Do you go to sleep at night thinking about Richard Warburton and Manning Sarkar?
Yeah, Dan Hardiker scares me. That's what's just there.
So these guys have really stolen the limelight. They're all developers. They're all here. They're all based in London, and it wouldn't be fitting if they weren't here right now. So come on in, the League of Extraordinary Developers. You know they actually dress that way all the time. Go on, you can go sit down now. Thank you very much. And, of course, we couldn't do this. Well, one of the things about Devox is that we keep the ticket price so low that if your company doesn't send you, hopefully you can afford to send yourself because the content's good enough. And we couldn't do that without a pretty extraordinary group of sponsors as well. So I want to say a big thank you to all of the people up there. Most of them are in the hall out there. They help to keep that ticket price really low, and we couldn't do it without them. So a big round of applause for our sponsors. Okay, one of those that was on there was something called Vox, and I'm going to talk about it quite briefly because I'm the co-founder, so I'm allowed to. Yay! This time last year, Vox.com didn't exist, and what Vox is, if you don't use it already, is a free, community-driven online resource for technical content. And this was really, Stefan, where are you? Yep, Stefan Janssen, who's the godfather of Devox, having founded it in Belgium, and all these chapters kind of come under his fearless chicken leadership. He and I last year said, look, wouldn't it be great if there was something out there that you went to every day just to get your fix of tech? I think there were some websites that did it before, less so now, and it wasn't there. So this is Vox. Please go to Vox.com and take a look, because this is all for you. It's advertising free. With the exception of Vox Days, we allow that one to go. But we don't take advertising from anywhere else, so you don't get pop-ups, you don't get stuff like interfering with your viewing. It's ad-free, it's subscription-free. You can log on completely anonymously. If you do log on and enter your credentials, you get more features. But it's community-driven and it's community-consumed. So we've actually, who writes for Vox? I know we've got some writers for Vox. All of you can get involved. If you've got something to say, share it with your colleagues. And it's also maybe coined conference-driven development, because when we launched this at Devox Belgium in November, we crashed the site in about 2 seconds, having launched it in the Devox Keynote. When we went to Devox France recently, we crashed the site in about 2 seconds. So we're trying that third time lucky, we'll be all right. And some big thanks actually goes out to the guys at Clever Cloud, who have, in the last 2 weeks, worked really hard to shift this over, make it super fast, and try and make it stable. So if anybody's broken the site right now, I think Quentin's on sometime tomorrow, you can blame him. But it really needs you. So it needs you to get involved. And I'm going to stop talking about Vox now and move on, because I really want to go through what we're doing over the next few days. So what you'll see, we're going to start with a keynote soon. We end with a keynote tomorrow afternoon, which is just going to be awesome and slightly different. So if you even think about leaving early, you're a very, very bad person. You need to see what we're doing tomorrow afternoon. That's actually supposed to say 65, but when I was typing this last night, I obviously had fat finger syndrome, so sorry. So it's 65 sessions, main conference sessions over the next 2 days, around different rooms. If you're lost, there's a board outside that shows you where everything is. If you're looking for something in the exec center, follow the Devox heads. That's as easy. They're on the floor, and you can't get lost at that point. There are also lunchtime quickies. These are really quick-fire, 15-minute presentations happening in each of the rooms. They tend to be quite energetic, so check some of those out as well. There are Ignite sessions happening tonight from 6:10, which Arun has overseen, and some of those will also go onto the website in the next couple of minutes. We've had some additions, so they should be fun. If you've never seen an Ignite, it's 5 minutes. It's 20 slides, auto forwarding every 15 seconds. So imagine speaking and just getting into your flow, and then you need to go next. So I've seen some hilarious ones online. I'm hoping that we're going to do some real justice to it today. There are evening birds of a feather sessions. If you've not been to a BOF before, this is a great chance to be in an informal surrounding where you just chat. And it's about you inputting with the speakers, getting into a crowd and talking. So go along to those. They're running from 6:45 tonight. Also, right the way through today, we've got Hacker Garden today and tomorrow. So with Hacker Garden, we try and make the world a better place for developers one patch at a time. So it's your chance to go and get involved on some open source technologies, hack away, and there's always a cool group of people up there, sometimes just checking their email, but often doing really good work, so go and get involved. And there are evening events tonight as well. So there's a hack tonight, starting at 6:45 in room A, Ellie, is that right? Yeah, 6:45 tonight in room A, and that's IoT, drones, and
TI boards,
yeah,
drones, polys, and spheros, and there's prizes as well. So there's GoPros and Pebble Watches up for prizes for the best hack. It's all about creativity and actually just hacking on something, rather than just getting disappointed at the Argos catalogue because no one bought you one for Christmas.
Yeah, chance to fill up your Christmas list. So we've got that tonight. Also, we've got a party as well. So DevRock's party, which is at a local microbrewery. And to get into that, you need to get an invite. And our lovely sponsors, Zero Turnaround over at the Rebel Lab stand, Tommy Tribe next door to them, and Vox upstairs are giving away invites and might have a guest list space or two available as well. So go and see them and blag it as much as you can. Okay, use the app. If you haven't downloaded it, there's an app for iOS and Android. It looks like that. DevOps UK 2015. This is the best way to work your way around the event because all of the schedule's online there. I've got one session change to mention this morning at 11:50. Sarah Allen, unfortunately, can't be with us. But Chris Engelbert has jumped in last minute at about 11:15 last night after a few beers. I said, Chris, you're talking tomorrow. And he's like, But please do use the app. Also, not just to find your way around, but also to vote as well. So what you'll see is at the end, if you go into a particular session, you see rate this talk as a link. That opens up 15 minutes before the end of the session so that you've got enough time to give it justice before you press 5, of course. And so please do rate because that allows us to really tell what's been great. And there's also Q&A in this. So we're trialing this year. Go into the session, join the Q&A, write a question. You can add your name, you can be anonymous. Write the question. If you go in and other people have already asked the question, you can vote it up if you really want the speaker to answer it. If the speakers have listened, what they should really then do is in their slide deck, press a button, and it will take you to the Q&A, and it'll go, wow, look at all the questions that have been asked. Not for the keynote, don't worry. I've got Daniel and Tricia standing there going, what? So it's a nice way to capture this as well, and we'll be able to keep it afterwards. So any questions that speakers didn't get round to asking, we're going to really encourage them to do a blog post or something so that they can follow up on their conference stuff for you. And that's about it. This week is all about Geektown. Sorry, it's all about you. And I think all of us just really want you to enjoy yourselves as much as possible. DevOps is about fun, but it's about learning as well. And we try and balance those things together. If you do get shot by a Nerf gun, if you do have a revelation, yay! That's what we want. So really, it's down to you. I just want all of the team to stand up quickly, and I just want to give a round of applause to all of you. Actually, everyone stand up. Thanks very much.
Oh, went to shit.
Okay. And now we're going to do a quick switch. So I'm going to introduce on stage in a second Daniel Bryan and Tricia G for the opening keynote, the team of extraordinary developers. And look, 2 years ago when we opened up, we had Kevin Henney on stage talking about the programmer and really what it is to be the programmer, and he delivered an awesome keynote. Last year, Dan North came in, and if you've never seen Dan speak, go see him speak because he's a god. And Dan really talked about the effect of the team on the individual. So we've gone through this process now, and this year we were all about the League of Extraordinary Developers and how teams really work. And so we said, hey, wouldn't it be really funny if we got two people who have never spoken together to come and do the keynote? Ha ha. Let's check this one out. Daniel and Trisha stood up to that, and so welcome on stage, Daniel and Trisha.